Okay, how are you, good people? How are you guys today? I'm hoping you guys are having an amazing day. It's the first day of the week. I know sometimes that's kind of hard to get started. But I want to start this video by asking you a really simple question, but it's a very important question. Would you rather have $1 million dollars right now dropped into your bank account right now as we speak, or would you rather have access to millions for the rest of your life? Once again, I'm going to ask the question. Would you rather have $1 million dollars dropped into your bank account right now, or would you have rather have access to millions of dollars for the rest of your life? Put your answer in the comments below. I'm going to put my answer there. I think both are good options, but there's one way that I'm leaning, and that's what this channel is all about. Now, in today's video, what I want to talk about are haters. We all have them, haters. If you're walking around and you don't have a hater, I'm like, touch yourself. Are you real? Because part of life is dealing with haters, unfortunately. That is a part of life. But what I want to talk to you about today and give you advice on and let you in on a little secret, you actually can allow your haters to help you build up your bank account. I know that sounds crazy because most of the time we're so caught up in what our haters are doing. We're ready to react. We're ready to, do the snapback thing. And at the end of the day, you literally can use your haters as motivation, as inspiration, right? The interesting part about this is that in the Bible, it says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against evil principalities, against rulers of darkness in the earth. So that tells me that we're not even really dealing with people, we're dealing with spirits, and it's things that are happening in the spiritual realm, but they are manifesting themselves in a natural form. So you're being attacked, but you're not necessarily being attacked by the person. There's a spirit that's operating through the person that is doing whatever they're doing, hating. But what I wanted to talk about, because this channel is really about emotions and money, right? One of the biggest things that I've learned in my life personally is that the enemy will cause you to focus so much on what the person is doing that you don't focus on how you're growing and how you're building in spite of what the person is doing. And that's why I said, let your haters build your bank account, because you literally can let them build your bank account. You do realize this, right? Especially on social media and different platforms. Let's think about YouTube or any sort of social media platform where you're able to make money. Literally, they will engage and you'll engage, but if you get outside your feelings, you can make a lot of money because they're engaging, whether it's good or bad. Don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, your haters can help you to build not only your bank account, but build your character, build your brand, build your business. I think one of the things that we get caught up in as people, and we've been sort of brainwashed and conditioned to believe this, we get so caught up in numbers, right? We get caught up in a dollar amount. We're not looking at growth. My thing is, when you can grow in the midst of adversity, whether it be your bank account, whether you grow as a person, your character, or whatever, growing is growing. And my thing is, when you can grow in spite of what your enemies are doing, you are bad. This video is not about hate, but it's about learning how to use your haters to benefit yourself, right? That's why I'm saying, let your haters build your bank account. You want that $1 million? Okay. It may not happen. It may not drop in your bank account. Like maybe you played a lotto or something or whatever, and it happens. But most people, the odds of you winning a lottery are like 1 in a million chance of a lifetime. But you have to build. And I think understanding that you start from point A to point Z takes time. As long as you're seeing growth, you are succeeding, right? And you cannot worry about what people are doing. What baffles me, and me personally, is when I see people that they are in a better position than me, but yet and still they are jealous of me, and they are doing everything in their power to disrupt, to frustrate me, and to try to get me off my game. But I think what makes me feel good is when I can see, okay, yeah, my bank account still got bigger, or my brand is bigger, or I'm still making moves in spite of what they're doing. That's what makes me feel good. I don't understand why they hate. I have no idea. Like they can be in a better position than you and then they still will hate, which is kind of like, I don't get it. But anyway, I want to encourage somebody today to let you know, do not be all up in your feelings. Emotions are good, but if they're not regulated properly, they can be dangerous, and the enemy works through our emotions and through our minds. So I just want to encourage you and to say, look, haters are not bad. They're bad if we perceive them as such. But haters are good because oftentimes you'll make moves and do things that you would not have done otherwise had it not been for your haters. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to look at haters as people, good people. And in a sense, they are good people because if the enemy is just working through them, they have holes, they have issues that they're dealing with, and the enemy is definitely just kind of taking advantage of them and making them do things that obviously he knows what buttons to have them push with regards to you because he knows your weaknesses, so forth and so on. See your haters as good people. Start looking at them as good people. I'm not saying that it justifies what they're doing, but I'm also saying if you change your perspective, it may change things in your life. Not to mention, it may change your bank account, right? My channel is not about I want you to be a millionaire. I want you to be rich. If that happens, great. Like I'm not tripping. I'm talking about being able to have access to money and understanding how money is drawn to you. And if you see things from the perspective of they don't like me, they this, they that, blah, 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 and you get so caught up in what they're doing, you cannot see that actually God is using this situation to take you to the next level. So I just want to encourage you to do so. Look at your enemies, look at your haters, look at those that disdain you as good people. Look at them as good people for your business, for your brand, for your bank account. That's what I want you to do. What I also want you to do is I want you to subscribe. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to share the video and share the channel. I know I don't have a lot of videos on here. I just started the channel maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'm still building, I'm still growing, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this. This is my first long form video. I didn't want to make it super long, right? Because I've been doing short. But I said, okay, well, I can't do shorts forever. So primarily I'll probably do shorts, but I do want to come on from time to time and do a long form video and just to try to educate and try to give you more information than quick snippet, 2 or 3 minutes, So I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, please subscribe to the channel. If you feel compelled, comment, share the video with your friends. And then, like I said, please comment below. Do you want $1 million in your bank account like ASAP, or would you want access to millions for the rest of your life? That is going to be what I'm going to talk about next week because I really want to focus on growth, and not a certain dollar amount, okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you probably in a few days when I drop another short. Peace out.